Welcome to the Dairy Digest. I'm Dr. Jackie Borman. In this installment of the Purdue Dairy Digest, we will be discussing the California Milk Marketing Order and what effect it may have on milk prices for California. Be sure to subscribe and tell your friends if you like this podcast. There are currently 10 federal milk marketing orders in the United States, but by fall there will be 11. On June 7, 2018, the USDA announced that California will be part of a new federal milk marketing order after dairy producers in the state voted to approve. Currently, milk in California is regulated by a state milk marketing order. The California Federal Milk Marketing Order will be in place by October 17, 2018. All first buyers of milk must be in full compliance by November 1st. Federal milk marketing orders are in place to provide marketing relationships between dairy producers and dairy processors. They tend to serve a geographical area from which milk processors are sourcing milk. The program was developed to assure that dairy farmers receive a reasonable minimum milk price throughout the year and to assure that there is adequate supply of milk for consumers throughout the year. California has routinely experienced the lowest milk prices in the country. When California moves to a federal milk marketing order, it would receive the same minimum prices of other federal milk marketing orders across the country. An economic analysis by the USDA estimates that this would increase California's milk price by about 50 cents per hundredweight. However, milk cooperatives are not obligated to pay minimum federal milk marketing order prices. Approximately 75% of the milk that is produced in the state is handled by cooperatives. A concern that if prices increase even by 50 cents per hundredweight, this will increase the amount of milk on the market in California and reduce prices, making it difficult for cooperatives to pay the minimum federal milk marketing order prices. Because California produces over 18% of the milk in the U.S., and they are far from large population centers on the East Coast, approximately 85% of their milk is not used for fluid milk, but instead is Class 2 to Class 4 milk, being converted to products like butter, cheese, and powder. There are considerable transportation costs to transport milk in California as well, as much of the population is in Southern California, where there is not as much milk production. The California Federal Milk Marketing Order will have reduced transportation allowances for fluid milk being shipped to milk deficit areas in the state. A provision that was added to the California Federal Milk Marketing Order allows for the option of the California Department of Food and Agriculture to implement a producer quota in the future. While there is still uncertainty of how the Federal Milk Marketing Order in California will ultimately impact dairy farmers in California and the rest of the country, with its implementation in October, we won't have long to wait to find the answer.